Greetings, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. We're about to get started with this session in just a moment. Before we get into it, some really exciting events that are coming up that I know a lot of you will want to know about. First things first, in mid-November, November 8th through the 14th, I will be at the Yucatan of Mexico teaching a really beautiful course that is being produced by Bhakti Fest. And so this is an in-person only, and you're invited. So check that out. Then coming up on the winter solstice from December 18th through the 21st, our winter solstice experience is always one of the sweetest and deepest of the entire year. Put that on your calendar. December 18th through 21st, we will be in person at the extraordinary Menla Mountain Retreat in the Catskills of New York, but we'll be broadcasting to you wherever you are for those who can't be there with us in person. Then, finally, put this one on your calendar. April 1st through the 7th, we will be in the Sacred Valley of Peru for a Life Force Academy immersion. This is special. We did this many years ago in the Sacred Valley, but this one is going to be 2026 in the spring, April 1st through 7th in Peru. Put that one on your calendars if you can join us. We'll be there and also broadcasting to wherever you are. Enjoy the session, everyone. Welcome to the event. We're really happy that you're here. We're about to go live in just a few moments. But before we lift off, there's a few important things we want to make sure that you're aware of so you get the best possible experience out of this. First of all, the sound current is supremely important to us, the musical experience. So if possible, we really encourage you to use good speakers or headphones to experience the class with. Second, if you have any pre-existing injuries, please take care of yourself, modify as you need to. Don't risk exacerbating an injury because of a yoga exercise. If you have any pre-existing medical conditions and you're not quite sure if this would be good for you, please consult with your primary healthcare practitioner and make sure it's the right thing for you. Also, make yourself relatively comfortable. You can use a cushion, and in fact, we encourage you in our seated positions, meditation practices, to use a cushion. It helps lift the heart up, keep the spine straight, and it's more ideal for the flow of energy in the body and for the meditation experience. You can even be sitting in a chair with feet flat on the floor for those of you that are unable to sit in a meditative sitting posture on the floor. Just use a chair, and for many of the exercises, that will work perfectly fine. And then lastly, if you're having any problems with the video streaming, try refreshing the page, or if you see a gear icon on the video, adjust your resolution. If you're new to this type of thing, just take care of yourself. If there's something that you don't quite understand, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Everything that needs to click will click after a few times of trying it out. Enjoy the experience. We're about to get started in just a moment. Okay, greetings. Happy full moon. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be fun. It's going to be beautiful. It's all about feeling good. Yeah? Take your hands, make a little friction. Yeah, a little more friction, and then just close your eyes and take your hands like this, then close your eyes and just feel. And then mas friction. Just kind of feel the magnetics. Friction, and then feel. Hold it right in front of your heart. Venus, Shukra is the heart chakra. Yeah, then again. All right, then feel. Feel the body, feel the vibe, feel the moon. You can feel the moon as she's in her full kind of luminosity, bright super moon, Bharani Nakshatra. And then also, with that, feel the inner moon. How do we feel?
deeper down, the peace or the longing for peace, the bliss and the longing for bliss. So then take the hands into the prayer mudra, where the left and the right come together, neutralize at the heart. Eyes closed, soft mind, soft chest, listening, sunya, shravana, listening to the feel. And the first step of feeling good is to give a good wish, to move the prana, to work through the chakras, to arouse Kundalini Shakti always first with a beautiful wish, the inner motivation, some beautiful aspiration. What is the heart's longing? And then how do I connect that into all of the others in my life, my relationships, the world, living beings? Where is the longing? And to put a wish inside of that, from our own hearts into the great heart. Take a deep inhale, and then suspension of the breath. Let's keep the breath in, yet soften the chest, soften the mind. Exhale. Okay, take the hands to like the ankles or shins. It's just a nice, like super easy. Sniff in and a sniff out through the nose, and it's light and it's rhythmic. This isn't about stretching, as much as it's about giving the body suppleness, the cerebrospinal fluid, rasa, the juices. So find a rhythm. Suspension, soften the chest, soften the mind. Exhale. Perfecto. Take the hands up to your shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs in the back. Sit bones are connected, heart is nicely lifted, shoulder blades released down. Little ever so slight tuck of the chin, elongation of the spinal channel. And then you just let it swing. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Ease into it, not just going after it right away. Stay in the feeling space. Listen to your body. And then give the breath some rhythm. Let it swing a little bit. And it's both opening, softening. center inhale. Suspension of the breath. Soften of the chest, softening of the mind space. And exhale. Relax. Very beautiful. Okay, the two qualities in this practice this evening that we're applying to our mind is number one, soft, and number two, spacious. It's not complicated philosophy or anything. Soft and spacious for the mind. Soft you apply, soft. Our bodies, our minds already knows what soft is. So you can inhale deeply. Suspension, soft of the chest, soft of the mind. Exhale. Spacious comes from one primary technique, sunya. This means listening, sunya, deep but deeply listening. Specifically not listening to the stories and the narratives of the mind, but rather to what can we feel, what can I listen to when the stories of the mind are not giving prominence, are not given space to dominate the psychic field. So what the practice is, dharana, the practice is to bring the mind's attention, very simply, to a rhythm, to the breath point. Two main points to follow, very simple. One is allow, and then two is don't indulge. So if I get a wave of sadness, first thing, allow, feel. If I'm feeling sad, first things first, most important, feel sad, feel. But don't entertain the stories that the sadness provokes, where it's coming from, what does it mean, will I always be this way, look how shitty my life is, whatever it might be. But in the same way, if I'm feeling an excitement, if I'm feeling even like a elation, first things first, feel elation, yet not indulge, not entertaining the stories that emotion provokes. This is how we centralize the prana. So then if you allow that process to happen, it's a discipline, but it's not restrictive. It's a discipline that allows us to concentrate the chi. That gives real freedom, because the magnetism then gets strong. Then the mind gets clarity. And very naturally from that, sense of purpose, sense of meaning, all of that is very much natural, innate. And out of that, very much connect back into our innate, our genuine self-confidence. And then with some self-confidence, even if we're feeling like things are very difficult, for a lot of us right now, things are very difficult. So, whereas the sun in astrology is at its ultimate level, it's the Atma, it's the soul, it's the constant, it's the non-dying, it's the infinite force. The moon is the mind. It's not our intellectual mind, it's not our thinking mind, it's our domain of feeling, it's all of our subconscious mind and the deep patternings of how we relate to the world. It's how we feel about ourselves. It's how we feel about life. So the moon in Vedic astrology, this is our starting point. The sun, yes, the Atma. But the moon is what I'm dealing with here today. And one day I feel happy, and the next day I feel down. This is the moon, just like she is waxing and she is waning. So what the yogis do is super brilliant. It's practice of dharana, to take the beam of your mind and have it dwell in a continuous stream. Much easier said than done, of course. That's why we take on the process of number one, allowing, number two, non-indulging. So in the Ashtanga Yoga, the 8 limbs of Patanjali, the first thing we have is yama. Yamas are don't do what I don't do, because otherwise the god of death, Yama, will be moving more swiftly in my direction. Niyamas, the second limb of yoga, is what I do. So I always think of yamas, discipline, niyama, devotion. So yama is how do I plug up the holes where my prana is leaking unnecessarily and it's taking my precious chi with it. My mind is taking my precious chi in that direction, because even though, regardless of my better intent, I'm still patterning in miserable ways, emotionally. No? Is it just me over here? And so, we allow that. It's not like, this is not a moral thing. There's nothing wrong. This is a human, we're tender, sensitive creatures. Absolutely. And so we take that, allow that chi, but not indulging its stories. And then little by little, when you put your mind and concentrate it into a single stream of energy, just like a dara, a shirodhara is a stream of oil over the forehead, continuous stream. It's not a drip, 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 which would disturb the nervous system. But a continuous stream takes people into a very, like an induced bliss, induced meditative state, if any of you have ever had that beautiful Ayurvedic treatment. Well, in the same way, what the yogi is doing is take the beam of the mind and put it into a continuous stream. Easier said than done, because as soon as we start doing that, endeavoring for just a little bit, I can say inhale, and then exhale, and we could say inhale, and then we could close the eyes for just a moment, and we could soften the chest, and we could soften our mind. And for a nice 10, maybe 15, maybe even 20 seconds, exhale, we can get our mind to cooperate and be soft. But after about 20, 30 seconds, 1 minute, the mind is getting agitated, the mind is getting antsy, the mind is wanting to move. That's its pattern, that's its habit. But little by little, with good baby steps, you start to train the mind. You get to show the mind how to follow its blissful nature. And then after a while, you learn, the mind learns, the organism, our bodies learn, that it actually doesn't feel that good to let the mind do that. It feels much better to make the mind do this. Concentrate the chi, open the channels, get the juices flowing, have sensitivity, be intuitive, shine a light, like that. So take your hands, the Jnana Mudra, index finger to your thumb, and take them down like so. And what you're going to do is take an inhale through your nose, and then exhale through your nose. And then please inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. And listening to a rhythm, you're going to inhale, and it's very light through the nose, a nice easy rhythm. Make my exhale, inhale equalized. Sounds like a nice shaker. It's not aggressive. It's not hard. It's deep and it's rhythmic and it has a nice feel. A little practice. Inhale deep. Through your nose, exhale. And please inhale very deeply. Again. And suddenly, we start to lift the joy. Start to circulate the chi. Start to feel okay. So the yogi, yogini, can really, in a certain way, transform their horoscope. Everybody wants the exalted Venus. Not everybody has the exalted Venus. But what you do instead is you take exactly what it is that you have, and you learn to exalt it. You learn to purify its tendencies. You learn to nourish it. So, with the rhythm and with the breath, give your mind a steady stream. And as the mind goes goes this way, that way, no problem. Allowing. Agitated, annoyed, bored, disinterested. Allow. Excited. Blissful. Joyful. Feel. Back into the rhythm. Please soften your inner gaze. Slightly up and in, like where the root of your nose meets your skull bone. Subtly and softly draw the optic gaze there. And inhale. And please, beautiful people, soften the chest, suspend the breath, soften the mind, and then Sunya, listening. And then exhale. Yes. Okay, so check this out. Here's what we're gonna do. This is really maybe the only real hard one. Okay, maybe not even that hard. If you practice a little bit, not hard at all. But if not practice, kind of hard. Okay, so you like this. Like Nima here, first hug your knees to your chest. And then bring the nose up to the knees. Exhale here. And then come into that stretch pose, toes pointed, eyes on the toes. Inhaling, then. See, all the pranic channels all begin just below your belly button. And with the rhythm it moves. With the rhythm, go. Inhale deeply. Draw the pelvic floor up and in. Draw your navel point in, and relax. Beautiful. Just once more, hug the knees please to your chest. If that strained your low back, hands under your butt this time, palms facing down. Inhale, bring your nose up to the knees. Exhale there. And then a very deep inhale, come back into the posture. Eyes on the toes and tapping the deeper reservoir of vital energy. Can you be strong and also soft? Can you be focused, yet not uptight? With the rhythm, rhythm does all things. Seconds, go. Hold the position, inhale very deep, deep, deep. Navel point in, so it shakes, relax. Wow, beautiful. It's a good thing to do on a full moon. Actually, hug the knees to the chest, rock several times, and come back up, Sukhasana. Actually, in Vedic astrology, we don't really say, like, begin important things on the new moon. New moon or full moon. Because new moon, zero light. And you want lunar energy to work with. But full moon overflowing, it's kind of edgy. Yeah, a lot going on. Police departments more active on the full moon, hospitals more active on the full moon, so it's full of energy. But it's in both cases, new moon, Amavasya, and Purnama, full moon, very auspicious times for sadhana, for that when you connect direct in to the source of what we are. However it is that we do that. Plug into the source of electricity on a full moon's great idea. So you take that overflowing energy and then you concentrate it and you give a beam. You take your wishes for your life and the wishes for our loved ones and all that we love in the world and the living beings and what is good and what is right and what is true. Bharani Nakshatra, with this full moon, Bharani Nakshatra is the yoni, so it's the portal of creativity, the vulva, but its deity is Yama. And Yama is said to appear at the time of death to the virtuous on a giant bird called Garuda, the wings of speech. And he's wearing a crown, and he has a garland of wildflowers, and he's wearing earrings. This is kind of nice. And then it's said to the non-virtuous, whatever that is, those who are caught in the destructive and harming and hating and oppressing, etc., that Yama appears in his fierce form. He has a roar like the ocean. Yeah, these are the myths. And either way, Yama is coming. So you can't have the yoni without also the death. They're of the same thing. So the Shakti of Bharani Nakshatra is to shed away things, shed away with the old, like menstruation. And so it's an excellent full moon. What is it? Shed away with what is no longer. This is from this last season of my life, or maybe many seasons of my life, and create new space for fertility, something new to grow, something new to blossom. Yeah? Bharani Nakshatra. It's ruled by Venus, but it's in the sign of Aries, Mars sign. So when you get Venus and Mars come together, you get Shakti, you get sexual spark, creativity. It's a very creative Shakti, this Bharani Nakshatra. So what can we create? You can. It doesn't have to be like a business. It's in your own mind and your heart and your vision. Create a beautiful universe to exist in, and then develop the inner Shakti so that is real and not just philosophy or just a vision that doesn't have any backbone. Because all of us have that. Our minds are incredibly powerful, and they can keep us in a total misery, or they can bring us into a bliss, regardless of how crazy the outer circumstances are. And when it's difficult times, that's especially when you need the bliss. Not because it's avoiding it, it's because you're going to need to be in it. Because that's where the Dharma is always going to be. Follow the bliss. It means follow the Dharma. I don't know. No? Okay. 60 degrees. So, 3 minutes, no problem. Charge the aura. No bend in the elbow. Yeah? So, just like Nima with the thumbs out, fingers tucked in, 60 degrees up. Then, we're gonna close our eyes down and take a deep inhale. And begin once again with the rhythm. This is the season of deeper vitality. Mars is in Scorpio, in dignity, where he's very strong. We can make something happen. We can move our energy. We can come alive. We can penetrate. And Venus, for this full moon, is in Libra, her home, where she's in dignity. So we can bring more beauty into our life. We can bring more beauty into others' lives. We can harmonize our relationships. We can be for what is good and what is beautiful and what is true and what is love. But in the meantime, follow the rhythm. Put the mind on the breath. Allow. Not entertaining the mind's many narratives, because we're not trying to stay up on the surface. We're riding the rhythm and we're transporting us deep down into the ocean. Below the surface, deeper down when the waters are serene and pristine, luminous, moonlight in the deep ocean. Ride the rhythm. As you continue, see if you can visualize an arc of luminosity connecting your two thumbs. Deeper the rhythm, deeper the breath feel, the more luminous it becomes. And then like your whole central channel, Shushmana, central nervous system, and the subtle body central channel, Shushmana, like a pillar, like a beam of luminosity, like incredible moonlight, and then it irradiates out, just like the moon does in all directions. It reflects the light of the infinite. So gaze the third eye. For 30 seconds, no bend in the elbow. Dwell in the rhythm. Thumb tips come together above your head. Open your fingers wide. Stretch up, 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 up. Hold the posture here through your nose. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Shoulder blades release. Touch the ceiling. Lift the pelvic floor. Rectosphincter, sex organ, navel point up and in. Stretch up, 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 and relax slowly. Nice, very beautiful. Open the life nerve, staying in the body. Spread the legs like a V shape. Yeah, and flex the feet. And inhale, center. And turn to either side, fold. And then inhale, lift, center. And the other side, fold. Make it rhythmic. Make it deep with your breathing. Close your eyes down and just feel. Care not about the distance of your stretching, but more enjoy the nourishing and the self-pleasure of rhythmic breathing, of opening, but also of strengthening. The feet are flexed, so the toes, you use both Mars and Venus. The toes are erect, flexed. The groin area is soft. Chest is soft. But when you inhale, you draw the breath in very deeply. And when you exhale, you use your diaphragm on the final part of your exhale to push all the breath out. And you find a rhythm for yourself, and you love on yourself like that, and it feels good. The more that it feels good, the more we feel safe and comfortable in our own bodies, in our own domains. And then we live, then we're creative. And all other things start to come into place. Yeah, inhale, center. And then fold, center. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling, fold. Inhale. Exhale, fold. And then fold. And then keep in the down position. Doesn't have to be down, but to where you can extend your chest out, extend through the crown of your head, keep the feet flexed, keep the groin relaxed, and start to move the breath through the nose and follow the breath with your mind. And as you inhale, drawing the prana down to fill the pelvic bowl. And then when you exhale, it's drawing the chi prana up through the heart center, and then up and feeling the bowl of your skull bone. And as you take the breath in, and it fills the pelvic bowl with all its power, its creative energy, its potency. And then as you exhale, it lifts up into the heart center and fills the crown, pituitary, pineal, with all of the wisdom, with all of the bliss and the clarity, dharma. And go between those two poles, following the breath in that way. And inhale deep. Exhale. Shake your legs out a little bit. And then come standing like a pranic windmill. So you're going to come with your hands out. Fingers firm, like Nima here. And legs are nice and strong. It's not a stretch, it's an inhale here. Exhale then. She's using her core strength to lift herself up on your inhalation. Fill the lungs, use the strength of the legs. Take your time enough so you can actually use your core strength. Because this is about strengthening inner vitality, creative potency, and magnetism. So every inhale, fill your lungs. And then as they start to find a rhythm with it, as you get the fundamentals together, fingers firm, mind soft, chest soft, you start to let it swing. You start to let it move you. Another minute, and breathe. Exhale, relax. Beautiful. Now come, shake your legs out like frogs. So you're coming with your fingers in front of you. Last one like this, but we need the blood to move. So the heels touching if possible. If not, in that direction, fingertips down like this. So inhale, straighten the legs. Then exhale back to the starting position with your chest up and your chin in with your head up. And breathe with a deep rhythm. shake your legs out. Alright, shake your legs out, then come back Sukhasana. This time, your arms will come out like this, like a T-square, like one channel straight up and the other channel straight across, like a cross. Okay? Ki is first, right on the sit bones. Okay? Then, heart is lifted, kind of one vertical relationship with gravity. Then, arms are out, fingers nice and firm, chest soft, mind soft. Inhale. One more time with the rhythm. And the exhale, inhale are equalized, and they're moving at the point of the navel. Your inner gaze slightly up and in, third eye space, softening there. Fingers erect, firm. And on my mind, follow the rhythm. At a certain point, it'll feel like this posture needs to end. And perhaps there's still some time to go. At that time, if you can kind of deepen your concentration, deeper into the breath rhythm, move the navel point, gaze the third eye, strengthen the inner resolve. The prana will have to respond, and the dormant prana will become enlivened, and it'll open new channels. So a couple minutes to go. Stay with it. Stay with it. Third eye gaze. Breathe. 30 seconds. Breathe. Inhale deeply. Make your fingers tight like steel and lift through the mulban, rectum, sex organ, navel, up and in. And gaze your mind's energy into the third eye point. Hold the position through your nose, exhale. Dos más, inhale. Make your fingers tight like steel. Lift the root lock and squeeze the spine. And soften the gaze into the third eye point. Hold the position, exhale. Inhale, last one. Beam. Exhale. Slowly, slowly. Relax the arms down. Feel. relax all the way down to your backs. Please relax. Beautiful. Rest on the earth underneath you. Let her hold you. And for a few minutes, be nourished. Stretch your wrists and ankles. Stretch the arms over the head. Point through the toes. Inhale very deeply. Fill the body with prana. Exhale. You could cat stretch to each side. And then hug the knees. You might make some friction with your hands. Again, friction with the soles of your feet. Okay, and then rock a couple of times. This is where we make our magic. You make yours, I'll make mine, and then together it's that much sweeter, that much more magical. Take your thumb tips and take your pinky tips. So thumb tips, pinky tips. Each of the other three fingers stretch out and away from you. It's yoni kriya. Okay? Like the vulva. You hold it in front of your heart center. It's very devotional. It's very beautiful. It's very mystical. So then you close your eyes and you hold that elegant, mysterious mudra. The sit bones connect your root line. The way your prana chi kind of goes down into the earth like roots. And that creates a strong, safe foundation for the other prana to lift up into the heart, into the throat, then the third eye. The meditation is dwelling on the breath as we pucker the lips and you drink a long, slow, deep inhalation through the puckered lips, as if like you were drinking the most precious nectar. And then through the nose goes the exhale. Every exhale is completed through the lifting of the diaphragm, the drawing in of the abdomen to push all the breath out to create space for new fertility. Only then does the inhale begin again. In a singular stream of our awareness, on the blissful current of the breath, Pavan Guru, the carrier of the prana. This kriya takes the inflamed nerves and agitated mind and nourishes them, brings bliss to the body, pleasures to the senses. In Soma, wisdom, inner wisdom, inner love, inner bliss. So as you continue, and if the mind starts jumping, or waves come crashing, be with it, yet again and again, into the pranic current. Drinking the nectar, like drinking like a moonlit luminosity. With every exhale, shed away with the old, and with every inhalation, bring forth with the new. Exhale, lift your diaphragm. With every inhale, drink deeply. Deeper the breathe. Posture is lifted, elegant, so beautiful, regal. Drinking the moonlight. Sunya. through the mouth. Take the deepest inhalation through your puckered lips. Suspend. 0. Shunya. Hold the position through your nose. Exhale. Deeply inhale. Suspension. Gaze. Shunya. 0. And inhale deeply. Raise your arms up. Shake them. Just to keep the energy in your body. Have the energy in your body. Beautiful. Relax. And voila. Beautiful job, everybody. So the nice thing right now about this full moon is Jupiter has entered into the sign of Cancer for a little bit of time. And Jupiter usually stays in one sign for a whole year. And wherever Jupiter goes, it brings good fortune, it brings support. And so if you know where Cancer is in your horoscope, in your Vedic chart, then you can know what house, what domain of life Jupiter is entered into, because Jupiter is the largest of the planets, and it can bring great positive energy. And often, if you're anything like me, you could use a dose of great positive energy. But we don't always have to just be, oh, I hope this happens. We can also get involved. Because all of these things, they're not really spheres outside in space. Yes, also they are. But the real thing is the living energy of of what they call the graha. So there's 9 grahas, or what we call planets, but they're not all planets, of course. There's the 5 element planets of Mars and Venus and Jupiter and Saturn and the moon. No, that's not a planet. Mars, Venus, I'm very spacey right now, Saturn, Jupiter, and Mercury. Sorry, Mercury. Mercury's always... Only time anyone talks about Mercury is when it's retrograde. This is my thing about Mercury. Mercury is in India is called Buddha. And Mercury is Mercury, and his Gemini expression is like synthesis. It's like taking 2 different things, like a rhythm and a melody, and turning it into one thing, a song. Mercury in his Virgo expression is you take things apart to look at the individual parts. These are very smart people, these Virgos, But sometimes they're always analyzing so much that we need a break. So bring in Venus. Because if you go exactly opposite of the sky from Virgo, you find what? Pisces. And this is this constellation of Venus's exaltation. And so this is where she thrives the most. She's most uncomfortable in Virgo, but they balance each other, you see. And so anyhow, you have the 5 planets, then you have the 2 luminaries, which are sun and moon. And then you have the 2, what they call Chayagrahas. Rahu, Ketu is the north and the south nodes of the moon, which you only see during an eclipse. only visually, but you're dealing with them all the time. Wherever the Rahu is in the person's chart, that person is not, very rarely is that person going to be very skillful in that domain of life at first. But it also causes us to go into that area of life and figure it out. And over time, Rahu shows us our path forward. Ketu shows us very much where we've been. And Soma, Ketu is the south node of the moon. And the Ketu is like a yogi with the head cut off. Rahu is like the head with no body. The two head and the tail of the dragon. And so Ketu shows us the patterns from previous lifetimes, even if whether we know for sure previous lifetimes or not, the principle holds up because it's patternings. Patternings that come from, I would just say, time immemorial. I don't know how long I've been like that. Always that's been the way. And so the deeper patternings of where we've been, and if where we stay, we become stuck and discontent. But if the two poles, and inside the subtle body, Rahu and Ketu are the Ida and Pingala nadis, the Surya and Chandra nadis, the Ida Pingala nadis that start at the left and right at the base of the Shushmana, the spine, and spiral up like the catechus, like the two serpents around the central channel, and end at the left and the right nostrils. So Ida and Pingala, Rahu and Ketu, etc. So this is the inner universe, is what we're working with. And so if my old yesterday is overpowering my better intent for today, I keep being miserable. Yeah? And yet if the vision of tomorrow is starting to kind of balance that, and I can't get to the vision of tomorrow if the patterns of yesterday keep on dominating. So I have to shed with the old and come into the new. Rahu and Ketu. Beautiful. Okay, so Jupiter has moved into Cancer. And Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. So every planet has one place in the sky where it's in exaltation, one constellation where it's in exaltation, and directly 180 degrees is where it's weakest in the sky, debilitation, so Capricorn. So Jupiter was in Capricorn when we went into a pandemic, for instance. And so now Jupiter has improved its position, yeah. But still things are very wild. And we can use a good dose of because Jupiter is wisdom, good sense of wisdom. In the people, I believe in the people. And Jupiter will bring blessings like that. And then personally, we can look at our own charts and we see, Jupiter's moving through the 7th house. That's really, could be quite nice for relationship. Jupiter's moving through my 10th house. Could be quite nice for career. Jupiter's moving into my 2nd house. Maybe there's some money coming. I hope so. And so forth. Yeah? Now unfortunately, Jupiter is only staying in Cancer for just a moment, then he's retrograding back into Gemini where he's been hanging out. But maybe you have a moon in Gemini, or maybe Venus is in Gemini and you're quite happy with Jupiter hanging out in Gemini. We don't know. We'd have to look at your chart. And so then after Jupiter returns into Gemini, he's going to really enter into Cancer in the late spring and be there mostly for the whole next year, because it takes about a year to go around the zodiac. Are you with me? And so we're getting a little preview in this full moon time and into the next new moon time into about early December, from now until kind of early mid-December. I can't remember exactly the date, Jupiter in Cancer. So getting a little preview of Jupiter coming into this new domain of your life. And he's going to back up into Gemini, then he's coming back for the real one in May. Simultaneously right now, we're just looking, because we're at a full moon right now, so we're just looking kind of like right now. What is this season going on right now? Mars in Scorpio, Venus in Libra. These are strong, kind of generally positive energies personally. Whether Mars, the planet of war, in Scorpio kind of perpetuates some of that with warlords and things like that also can happen, of course. But when we're looking yogic astrology, we're using these for our own inner and outer worlds. And so what I always think is the most useful part of astrology is it shines a light on my blind spots, the things that are harder for me to see. Usually I need a relationship to reflect it back to me. Yeah? It does that. A relationship's so great like that. But that's why it also is, wow, how do you do it? We need astrology. Then you have a child and you have to raise a child, and I need astrology for that. I need to understand this thing. I don't see how people do it. Once you learn it, it's hard to how do you do it without it? A little bit. If my son is very much like that, Virgo. And it's so then it gives me ideas on how to work with that instead of wishing it was something else, and being annoyed by it. No, this is to help us tune into our own nature and tune into each other's nature. So how we teach astrology in Life Force Academy is not training astrologers. It's using it as humans, as yogis, yoginis. And some people do use it professionally because they're a coach and it's so helpful in their coaching, or they're a teacher of some sort. Most of us are using it because we want to understand ourselves. It helps me shine a light on the things that are actually causing me to kind of limit myself. That's the harder part of it for sure, but if you're willing to do that, then you apply the kriyas. And then you can have an active transformation. And of course you can use also the classical yogic Vedic astrology remedies and so forth. But what I'm really into is to understanding, to being personally involved in my own transformation, and be personally involved in the love affair and the relationships that you develop with these forces of life. To know Venus, where she's us all the time. Our ability to experience pleasure, and our ability to share pleasure, our ability to feel loved, and our ability to offer love and to give love. This is Venus. And some of us, our stories started out with not feeling loved, and some of us, our stories started out feeling tremendously loved. But there was this other thing going on. And neither is better or worse. We all have our stories. So our starting point is always, everyone is already with the perfect horoscope, and it's totally magical. And there's no mistakes. You can't find anything wrong with it, but the astrologers always talk like that, Jupiter in the first house takes away 10,000 blemishes from the horoscope. I didn't know there was 10,000 blemishes, But you have to study it, you do have to work with, strong, weak, exalted, debilitated, these types of principles and ideas. But when doing it to really shine a light on things, that I'm not wishing too much that it's a good placement, or worried too much if it's a quote-unquote bad placement. I just want to know what it is, and then I can work with it. And no longer will it be debilitating. No way. It was like a moon in Scorpio, a debilitated moon. You know how many amazing moon and Scorpio people I know? Incredible. So the moon in Scorpio is uncomfortable, so they say it's weak, but it's not bad. That's going to send that person on a heroic journey in their life, and they'll find the real bliss if they go the creative route. Of course, that same moon in Scorpio could become substance abuse and just totally destructive. It can go either way. So it shines a light on things. So even these are more dramatic examples, but even in our more subtle examples, and you uncover it, layers upon layers, we get to follow the creative path. And then life does become like the art. It's 50% at the most science. I think always mostly it's art, it's intuition, it's creativity. The science is there to give principles for the mind to work with, to give understanding, but the art is to bring it into life. So anyways, blessed full moon to everyone, and I think we have some cool astrology going on. And in Life Force Academy, we're doing our best to inspire and encourage as many of y'all as possible to do the yogic astrology work with us. If this feels inspiring to you and you would like to spend your time through the next weeks and months, and you have it forever if you join in the yogic astrology and really learn this, it's just, there's 3 main building blocks that you learn. You learn planets, grahas, 9, the forces of energy, then Rashis, the constellations, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. So those are fields of energy. And then the bhavas, the houses, the domains of life. So you have the forces of energy, the planets, moving through the fields of energy, the constellations, giving tone, giving color, giving melody in the different domains of our life. If you want to study that for the winter, this is a good idea. So we're offering that to everyone. It's a really, really beautiful deal for anyone who feels inspired. For this last week, we've been offering this for the last month. All this beautiful music. I want to give thanks to the incredible artists and musicians that I work with. All the music you heard this evening was recorded just a couple of weeks ago at the live. It's the music from the Life Force Academy immersion in the Art of Living in the mountains of Boone, North Carolina. So giving thanks to all those incredible artists I'm working with. And so anyways, that's when we started this yogic astrology campaign. It's our campaign. And this is the last week. So if you feel inspired to join it and check it out, you can read all about it, all the modules. You have it for life. It's not something you go through it once and you're done with it. You keep going. It has layers. You do it again. It gets deeper. You study horse. It comes with like I can't remember how long it is, but it's like a 150-page book, but like digital, but it's a companion to the course. It's our only course that has something like that, and it's really good. It's beautiful. It's easy to understand, substantive. You're going to study the charts of lots of cool, famous people. The Cancer, Jeff Buckley. I'm really excited to go back into that one because now this great documentary just came out about Jeff Buckley, who I love. And he's a Cancerian, actually, but a Naga Cancerian. His ascendant is in the last part of Cancer, which is more serpent, underwater dragon energy, but still Cancer. And then you get to watch that documentary and see it come to life and so forth. But we do that, and then we go into, John Coltrane, or we go into Maya Angelou, or we go into all these different beautiful, inspiring people, and we look at their charts, and we bring up videos of them talking about something, and you get to learn that way. But then you have to start studying the charts of your family members. And then you have to start studying your own chart. And it gets really cool, really quickly. And this idea of like, is astrology real? That you'll leave that long behind. It's undeniable as soon as you just go scratch underneath the surface a little. And it's really fun, it's really practical, and it's for anyone who feels inspired. Happy full moon, everyone. Lots of blessings to you and your families, and to everybody out there, and blessings to the world. Peace to all, life to all, love to all. Have a beautiful night. Thanks so much. See you soon. At the very least, everyone at home, if we're meeting for the first time, check out Life Force Academy. Check out our member portals. We're doing classes like this every week. All this beautiful music you get in there. We have so many great practices you can do anytime you want for all sorts of different things. It's a vibe. It's cool. It's beautiful. Help your life out. Life Force Academy and Yogic Astrology. Okay. Peace. Lots of love. Satnam.